Hi, as you can see I've got the dogs with me, the sun's out, there's a pond behind me, there's bees and butterflies buzzing around, so it can only be another stove talk. Today we're going to be looking at meths stoves to use as backup to a Bushbuddy or Bushcooker. A little while back I was asked whether a Bushbuddy or Bushcooker would fit inside a Primus Etta Express pot. Well, in front of us we have an Etta Express pot. Here's a Bushcooker and it fits quite nicely inside. I put the ring in, sorry, the top, and the cup I always recommend using with it, the Snow Peak 300, and there's the lid, and it all fits. And that's the same for the 900 because we know it's designed to fit a 900. So there's going to be no problem doing that. We have the white box Solo here. We have the alcohol burner from a Caldera cone. We have the Vargo Decagon. We have the Vargo Triad. We have a mini ball design Gnome. We also have the mini ball design Solo. And I also have the burner from a mini ball design Voodoo 3. What we have here is the Vargo Decagon. As you can see, it's got a wide base, so it's quite stable. You take the top part of the Bushbuddy and use it as a pot support and also a bit of a windshield. And we'll get that going. As you see, it's starting to flume now. I've got a fluid ounce of fuel in there, and I'm just going to use, as you can see, the spread of the flame is just about right for this. And we'll got a little bit of a breeze, so we can see how well it acts as a windshield as well. But there we have it, and I've got the MSR Titan kettle on there to boil some water up. Okay, what we have here is the Vargo Triad. So it fits inside the top part from the Bushbuddy and Bushcooker. You need to keep the feet at the base folded in. Right. Okay, what we have here is the white box Solo, and I'm going to put the stove on there. Okay, what we have here now is the burner from the Caldera cone, which just about fits inside the ring. Okay, what we have here is the mini ball design Gnome. What we have here is the Mini Bull Design Solo. And finally we have the burner from the Mini Bull Design Voodoo 3. I'm now showing another way to use your meth stove as backup with the Bushbuddy or the Bushcooker. So instead of using the top part as the pot stand and a bit of a windshield, we're now using the main body of the stove. Now, this following tip was given to me by Mick and Gail, just so that you can make sure you've got a bit of airflow coming in, so you're not burning and then dying out because there's no air getting in from your pot. So just use a couple of tent pegs and put your pot on top of those. That's pretty enclosed, and yeah, it should resist any breeze really, or the majority of strong winds and stuff. Well, you didn't think after boiling all that water with these 7 stoves that I wouldn't be making a coffee. Well, today's coffee is a Java juice again, hazelnut this time, and it really is a nice coffee. Well, the whole range is. Anyway, let's get on to talk about the stoves. 7 great stoves, using the Voodoo 3 as unintended. I'm using it a bit like a solo really from Mini Bull. So just to show you don't have to go out and buy the Solo if you've got the Voodoo 3. You can use it still. Now, which stoves would I recommend using with it? It depends how you want to use them with the Bushbuddy or the Bushcooker. If you're just going to use that top ring with the stove, then any of those 7 I'd quite happily use with it. You'd still need your windshield. If you want the ultimate flexibility, you're limited to 3 basically. Gnome, the Caldera Cone, burner and the Triad, because you can use them with the top ring and you can use them with the main body, depending on what you think the conditions were at the time. If you're just going to use that top ring, then any of the 7 will do. Grass in the middle, that's the grass technique for lighting the Triad, showing that it worked. I haven't measured it exactly how much fuel I put in, but it's definitely less than the fluid ounce. Put a bit of dry grass in, let it soak some fuel, lit it, and there we go. I'm quite impressed. It's the first time I got that to work. I tried it a couple of times last year and couldn't. Today I did. Wow. I'm quite proud of myself for that one.